All right, Libra, let's get this party started. Let's go and clear this energy. So Libra, you already know, this is a general reading, so it may not, well, it's not going to apply to every Libra out there. So if it doesn't resonate, make sure you look for something else that's in your chart. So if your rising sign is Virgo, look at the Virgo video. If your descendant sign is Pisces, look at the Pisces video. So definitely look at another video. And of course, if you want something that's going to resonate with you, you can sign up for a spiritual life coaching session, which is $60. You can inbox me on Instagram and we can set that up. Okay, and of course, guys, I'm not showing my face because I just got initiated in Ifa, and I'm going through my year of white, and one of the rules when you go through your year of white, you can't show your face. And I know I said in another video, yes, I got like some red and blue on here, but these are just things that I have to wear for when I'm doing spiritual work. So those are the only colors I got on besides my all white from top to bottom. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Thank you ancestors, thank you spirit guides, thank you Ogun. What is in the cards for Libra? Give Libra a message that they can use. Come on, thank you ancestors. All right, there's way too many. Thank you ancestors. Thank you spirit guides, thank you Ogun. Okay, here we go. Six of Swords. As your overall energy, the World card as your crossing energy, what was that flipped over? Judgment card as your crowning energy. Now it's time to go into the weeks. Ace of Swords for the first week of June. King of the Ocean for the second week of June. King of Wands for the third week of June. And the Ten of Wands for the last week of June. Let me just go ahead and get everything just out, and then we'll go over everything together. Oh no, that's not the card that flipped over. No. These are. Let's give this another try. Come on, thank you ancestors, thank you spirit guys, thank you Go. Okay. Here we go. Thank you ancestors, thank you spirit guys, thank you Go. Thank you ancestors, thank you spirit guys, thank you Go. Thank you ancestors, thank you spirit guys, thank you Go. Alright guys, so let's see first we're going to start with the stone. I love using two different forms of divination. You know, the goal is that have them tie in. You know, if they don't tie in, it's saying two completely different things. It's like, no matter what form of divination you use, it should all be tying into the same message. Alright, and so this stone is talking about wholeness, self-knowledge, guidance, hope, goals, achievement, and power of self-renewal. You know, we'll see as this reading go on what it's actually about, but I can definitely see the power of self-renewal and wholeness. you know, it seemed like that is going to be the message for you, Libra. All right, so your overall energy, you have the Six of Swords, which just talks about you claiming your things. And you have the Judgment card here, which the Judgment card you have twice now. You have as the clarifier and the main as the main card. So I would definitely pay attention to the message of the Judgment card because it's speaking twice. And so it's saying that basically you need to claim, it's kind of like you need to claim your life back. You know, let's clean this thing up. It's time to clean this thing up and to claim this back. And the Judgment card for the clarifier, I love it because it's a angel. In all Judgment cards, it's the same way. It's an angel blowing a trumpet over a grave. And it symbolizes lifting you up. It symbolizes, you know, removing the old, keeping the old dead, but rising the new. And so it's just a powerful transformation. It's a powerful awakening. You know, it's trying to get your attention. And what it's trying to get your attention to is that clearly there is something that you need to claim, something that you need to claim it and stick with it. And it's crazy that the crossing energy, you have the complete opposite. Your overall energy is telling you that like you need to claim a situation. You need to claim whatever thought it is you're trying to claim and stop going around in circles, because your crossing energy is saying you're just keep going around in the same circle. And you keep going around in the same circle because you're not claiming anything. You know, so it's like, you know, if this is a relationship, it's like this person can be cheating and cheating and cheating and cheating. It's the same cycle because you're not claiming your respect. You're not claiming your self-worth. You're not claiming, you know, what it is that you want to be different in this situation. If this is work, they could be loading all of these responsibilities and stuff on you, and you're just taking it and you're not getting that raise. You're not getting that promotion because you're just going through this cycle over and over again, and you're not claiming what it is that you need to claim. And so it's kind of like a timid, like you're being timid, you know, if for whatever way you're allowing people to kind of just run all over you. Let's see what the clarifier is going to be for the World card. So with the clarifier, you got the Page of Pentacles, which talks about somebody in high-spirited. You have the Ace of Wands, which is talking about anything is possible. You have the Queen of Wands, which it talks about someone that's popular and outgoing. And then you have the Judgment card, which the Judgment card, it talks about you taking responsibility for your own actions. With this combination, Libra, I can see that the cycle that you're going through is you're probably a very high-spirited, energetic person. You know, very sociable, easy to get along with, easy to make friends. And with that type of personality, of course, you're going to get the Ace of Wands. Anything is possible for you. You know, things are probably very easy for you to do in the workplace and everywhere else. You have it paired with the Queen of Wands, which once again, it signifies this personality that you have, that you're very popular, very outgoing. You know, you attract a lot of good energy and a lot of good people. But the Judgment card is telling you to take responsibility of your own actions. Every action you take will have an effect. And you know what I personally think is that, you know, even though you have this really good energy, you're still choosing to keep going through the same cycle over and over and over and over and over. And you're looking for a way out. And you're like, okay, how am I going to get out of this circle? How am I going to get out of this, you know, repeated cycle? And you're going to get out of this repeated cycle by claiming what it is that you want. You know, it's like for whatever reason, you're not claiming the thing that you want. And that is the issue. You're just choosing to go through this cycle. You keep going through it and going through it. And maybe your personality is aiding in this, of, you know, because you have a catchy personality, and because you have a catchy personality and stuff like that, it's probably always all eyes on you. People are watching you, and probably because you're just this sweet, energetic person, people are probably just keep asking you, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? And loading you with all of these tasks. But at the end of the day, you can easily burn out. I don't see it now in these cards that you're completely burnt out, but that is a personality of burnout. But you're not getting through this cycle. The cycle is just keep going on and on and on. And that's the thing that you're worried about more than anything, is when you're going to get out of this cycle. But the cycle is, you know, it's making it clear as day that the way that you're going to get out of this cycle is by you claiming what it is that you want. It's like, to me, it's kind of like you're in a position that you're allowing, you know, you're going just based on whichever way the wind is blowing. And so it's like you're not being methodical, you're not being strategic and planning on what it is that you want. And that could be the biggest problem for you, is that you're just going based on like maybe what people say and stuff like that, instead of getting what it is that you really want. You have the Judgment card as the crossing energy, which is saying that, look, this is time for self-reflection. Of course it is. It's a time for self-reflection because your overall energy is telling you that you need to claim what it is that you need to claim. And your crossing energy is saying this cycle is just going to keep happening. You're going to keep going through the same cycle over and over and over. And so you need to self-reflect so that you can get out of this. And how you're going to self-reflect is by reflecting on what you need to do for this cycle to end. And it's going to end by you claiming, whether it's claiming your power, claiming your time, claiming attention, or claiming that you're going to do something different. That's what it's all about. So your clarifiers for the Judgment card, you have the King of Swords, which the King of Swords is a very strong energy. He's strong, he's determined, he's a natural leader. He's very sharp, intelligent, and analytical, and he's very organized. You know, you have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is telling you that you need to gain control over your finance, that things will become more easier to meet payments and the whole 9 yards. And it also reminds you of so it's reminding you that you're going through a cycle, but you have the power to stop this thing. So now let's look at your weeks. You have the Ace of Swords as the first week of June. This is beautiful. It's saying that you're going to be victorious. I think that the beginning of June, this is going to be the first thing that you tackle, is why you keep going through the same thing over and over and over. Remember, if you keep going through the same thing over and over and over, that means you haven't learned your lesson yet. And you're going to keep going through it until you learn the lesson. And I think that you're going to end up learning that lesson the first week of June, because you have the Ace of Swords. And now you have the King of the Ocean for the second week, which is saying that you're going to start putting things in order, which is really good. And it's letting me know that things are going to be effective the first week, that you're going to find out what this cycle is about. You're going to learn the lesson. You're going to get victory the first week, and then things are going to start getting in order for you. The third week, I love it even more. You're going to start. All right. And so the third week, you have the King of Wands, which talks about you being practical. And so I love this. Now you're being practical. And so things are about to be a whole lot better. And then the last week you have the Ten of Wands, which talks about responsibility. And to me, this is saying that you're going to take on responsibility. And so what's going on here is telling a problem. It seemed like everything that's going to happen this week is going to be all the solutions to get out of this problem. I love it. The Wisdom card, it talks about a breakthrough and inner vision. So it seemed like everything is connected, from the cards, from the Wisdom card into the stones, that everything is telling you the same thing, that this is going to be a good breakthrough month for you. Things are going to change and you're going to finally get out of this cycle. That is the main thing for you, Libra, is getting out of this cycle. You have the card at the bottom of the deck of what you don't see coming, which is the King of Swords, and it talks about ambition. So once again, that's another card that you have that that's double. because you have the King of Swords as the clarifier, and now you have it as the main card. All right, Libra, I hope this is going to be a good month for you and you get out of this cycle.